And this is Nicholas Sitar.
I'm If It's Clever,
And I'm maglevtrain.
and we are spectating the game between WinLaneThrowGame and TeamDZT.
Yes, and we're seeing pretty typical bands to begin with.
A Kale ban, a Gragas ban, which is, to be expected.
Yeah.
Gragas can bully out a lot of mids, especially if somebody's intending to pick certain champions.
He's also a decent jungler.
Yep, that's true.
We've been seeing a resurgence in that.
A Yasuo, a very popular ban because Yasuo wins games, unfortunately.
Ziggs.
Ziggs has been very strong in the meta recently.
He has been. So we're seeing pretty typical bans for the meta right now.
Yep, we're not seeing a lot of the bronze bans. We haven't seen a Blitzcrank, a Kassadin. Wonderful getting up. Thresh, there we go. I was wondering if we'd see Thresh or Nasus come up, but as you can see, somebody wants to try to snake Nasus. Oh, and Alistar first pick. Nope, moving into a Mumu.
Jarvan.
Fizz.
I feel like that would go mid. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a mid pick. Oh, no, Trundle.
This is Zombie Core now. Yeah, there's a Trundle, and it looks like they're keeping the Smite. And Vi, a very strong pick.
Yes, Zombie Corn is... I feel Zombie Corn is going to take that Trundle in the jungle.
Let's look at Zombie Corn's match century. They have played 3 in a row as Trundle jungle.
So I feel this is going to be a Trundle in the jungle.
Ha ha, funny.
Yes. I actually saw a Rumble recently jungle.
I have seen Rumble in the jungle as well. Mostly because of puns, though.
Yes.
If we look over on the right, it looks like... I'm not sure if she's sticking with Caitlyn. Oh, no, there's a switch to Jinx. They're asking us to reduce the league volume just a bit.
Doing that now. Yes,
right.
It tends to be very loud.
League is very dominating in terms of volume.
Yes. Oh, and we have a Jinx locket.
Yes, we do. Vi and Jinx on the same team. There's a bit of lore for you.
Yes.
We have our Batman and our Joker.
Yes.
Let us see. And I suspect this Jinx is definitely going to go AP top because that's the only way to play Jinx.
Yes.
Of course.
Or jungle. So that could be for KG5 wannabe.
In case you are listening to us, as you may tell, I am joking.
Yes. Seriousness. What is that?
Alright, we have a Karma, probably a Karma support. Though I didn't realize Karma was still a champion.
She is apparent. I wonder if he's going to have skin.
There's Leona.
So I'm just cycling through all the champions. These guys have a pretty wide pool between.
Yep, between the two of them.
Well, 10 of them.
The two teams.
Yes.
How much you want to bet that nobody plays Urdot? Do any of them own Urdot?
Is Urdot in here?
I do not see her. Is he?
Yes.
Oh, yep, you're right.
He's right there between Edgar and Varus.
We could have
outfits go.
We could have a surprise pick Urdot. I doubt it.
We could.
I suspect that is going top, Vlad top? Mid top? Middle Vlad?
Mid-Vlad.
Mid-Vlad?
I feel it's a mid-Vlad.
Alright, well this gentleman happens to be the one who's been playing ADC quite often recently. But they banned his main ADC, who is Vayne. So he does play Syndra very well, so we might have seen that. Oh, there's a LeBlanc and a Sivir.
I feel like the Sivir would go well with this team. There's a lot of abilities being thrown at her.
Plus, with some movements, with Sivir's massive movement speed burst with the team, they can have a lot of good chase potential.
Especially with the Wukong ult.
Oh, yes. Now, let's talk a little bit about the champions. Look at the two ADCs in comparison. Jinx, as we all know. Oh, there's a Lissandra pick instead of the LeBlanc. That's interesting. Jinx.
Utility than assassin.
Yep. Jinx has no escape, except she requires a kill or assist on either a tower or a champion to have her movement speed boost. That means if you can lock her down and prevent her from getting one of those, she's very vulnerable to some hard CC. And if we look about that, we have one of the best CCers in the game in Trundle. Both, of course, his pillar didn't used to be Pillar of Ice. He's an amazing example of both slow and block off. Oh, and there's Kassadin.
That OP Kassadin. And surprisingly enough, not a single teleport on either team.
Oh, you're right. There is not a teleport. We're not going for a very mobile game.
Well, we're not going for a split push game, it seems. So I almost feel like there's not going to be a lot of switching around. I think everyone just picked what they wanted.
I tend to believe so too if we look at match history. Now, Cassidy is theoretically very strong against Lissandra.
Yes.
And I do believe you owe me now something for calling the Vladimir top.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can have me a sandwich later.
Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. So, I have to say, I'm kind of disappointed there was no Teemo pick.
There's no Teemo pick. There was not a Nasus pick either. I was actually expecting to see some Nasus, but I'm guessing both teams are kind of hoping it to end it before it gets to that late in the game.
Also, the trifecta was not picked at all. There was no Mundo or Shyvana or Renekton.
Yep, there was the bronze trifecta. Now, I'm unsure. Is this a best of 3 or a single game?
That I do not know.
I believe it is a single game and then moving to a best of 3 for the playoffs.
Yes,
though I
this
could
is just
be corrected.
prelims. So I believe this is LCS style.
Yep.
Where it's
single elimination.
Games. Yes. Well,
not elimination. Single advancement, rather, since they're working for points.
And so we're in the delay timer because we are spectating.
Yep. Don't want us giving some crucial information to either team. All right, let's talk a little bit about both teams. Oh, we do see a teleport at Wukong.
Oh, there we go. So pretty standard things. We got flash on everyone.
No, we have a ghost with Vladimir, but no other ghosts.
Yeah. I am surprised by the cleanse.
I was about to say cleanse on Sivir, but I guess that could make sense with both the Kassadin and a Leona.
Yeah, there is a lot of CC.
We have 2 very hard CC champions who can do a lot of damage to any caster.
Here's the ultimate question, though: will she regret not having the barrier?
That is what I wonder. But to tell you the truth, against a Jinx, I'm not so sure. Sivir is not. I think with Sivir, especially with some lifesteal build in there, Sivir may be able to go up against a Jinx without a barrier, and with a Karma support, might be able to. What?
The shields.
Yes, might be able to secure a few crucial early to mid game kills.
Yes. Plus, I feel that Sivir, once she gets some items on her, a BF sword,
of course,
maybe boots, she'll be able to outfarm Jinx by quite a bit.
I suspect so too, though we do have to remember that as long as Jinx can keep her mana up, her alt Q is a very powerful farming tool.
Yes. Fishbones is quite the farming tool.
You know what truly saddens me? There was not a single Heimerdinger pick between them.
Yes.
I'm not sure if to those of you listening, you may be aware that Heimerdinger is the single best champion in League and can be played in any position. ADC, support, AP mid, jungle, or top. Heimerdinger is truly, in the words of Tarek, outrageous. Once again, sarcasm. But I do play. In fact, Heimerdinger is one of my mains. I enjoy the Revered Inventor.
Always a valid option.
Well, especially since the rework, we've seen a lot of Heimerdinger play. In fact, down in bronze tier, where I have found myself after placements, Heimerdinger gets banned more often than you'd think. He's up there, not quite up there with Nasus, but he's definitely actually above Malphite right now for number of bans I've encountered.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Malphite wins games.
Malphite does win games.
Oh, we are now getting into the game.
Yep, there we go.
We can see the logo. Oh, now it's a swirling symbol. Loading.
You can watch me make the letter A, well, a star actually, as we wait for the game to load.
Are you at a black screen? I'm at a black screen.
I am as well. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, looks like we have a gold.
We knew that he was gold. We have 2 former golds though. Currently,
Yes.
Tianming Ru-Chi, I believe, was silver, but apparently was gold at the end of season 3.
Yes. And we have 2 green banners, which I believe is the helpful one.
Helpful? I believe it's helpful. It might be teamwork.
Maybe. Because I know red is honorable opponent and blue is the teaching one that no one ever gets.
I believe green is teamwork. Yellow is friendly, and blue is helpful.
What's the teaching one?
That's helpful.
It is helpful?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's look at some icons. We see a gold or a 1 in that particular icon. Right
Wow,
there.
that's a really old icon.
Yeah.
Season 1 there.
Yeah.
We have a bear claw.
Standard icons from the pool. We have one of the new ones from the Lunar Festival that looks like the Trendemir icon.
It does. And then we have
a shield. And I believe that is one of Herring 1 icons.
Yes, that is a wraith. And we have revive. We have 2 Freyord update ones.
Yep, we do. We have a
Lysandra
standard minion. And of course, the Baron, these Nasher Claws. Those of you who aren't aware, Nasher Claws was given as a gift to quote-unquote, especially sportsman-like players during the Snowdown of 2012.
So let me just get some... We'll do this LCS style for heads-ups on our screen.
Fog of War.
Fog of War is all the same.
Got it.
I do apologize for people that are a little OCD about their things. I don't have any fancy pictures to cover anything. We'll let the directed camera go for a little bit.
Let's look at some of the items that we have here bought. There's some fairly typical stuff here. Not only wording trinkets, not a single sweeping lens.
I have to say I don't like the sweeping lens.
I love sweeping lens. Oh, let's see. There's Vi is camping out a dragon bush.
Yes.
Oh, well, there's a very aware, but there's a Cassidon. That looks like. I don't think that's a good engage for Lysandra there. We have lots of pings. Is that you or is that them?
That's them.
Somebody's ping happy.
All I'm doing is moving the camera around.
I actually can't see you move the camera since I'm actually on a separate. I'm spectating myself, but I will talk about the same stuff. We can see over here Jinx laughing on the ground.
Yes.
In her maniacal fashion.
Oh, we do have a Karma skin. That is, I believe, Sun Goddess Karma.
That is, in fact, Sun Goddess Karma.
And then we have Defender Leona. So it looks like
is one of my after Iron Solari Leona.
Yes. So it looks like we have 2 skins on purple side.
Oh, Lysandra going into red. Oh, just simply warding a backward. Yes. Interesting.
So I'm actually going to apologize to everyone watching the stream. I'm actually going to change this to colorblind mode, just because it is a polite thing to do. If I can remember right. Oh, there we go. Colorblind mode.
It is the polite thing to do in case we do have colorblind people. Look at that chunk on Lysandra. That is a single. Cassidon, if you're not aware, is mana hungry early game, but can do so much damage to those AP people. Plus he silences them.
So we are now I am in colorblind mode for the stream. So I'm going to say red side and blue side.
Which side is red side? I'll switch to colorblind too.
Purple becomes red.
Thank you.
But you might want to switch to it just so we keep our peace.
Yep, red and blue.
So bot lane, nothing happening. Let's check out the wet noodle fight.
Yes, some fairly typical stuff. As you may know, Leona is the queen of stun supports.
Yes, she is all of the CC in one very metallic package.
And that helps Jinx out a lot because Jinx has 2 CCs of her own. Her pop the what is the ability? Zap.
Zap.
Her zap is a slow, but it's a single line, and it only hits one target. That includes minions. And her chompers are roots, actually, which are very interesting.
So this is something I want to commentate, actually. So you notice Leona saved her last charge for the cannon minion. That is something that not a lot of people realize, but you generally want to keep one.
I'm going to interrupt you to bring you up to top. We have a gank from Vi.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
It's no problem. We had a gank mid, but nothing really happened.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish. Vi has just gone away, and it looks like...
Yes.
Yep.
So, fun fact about the charges. It is only melee, but it does execute on any kind of damage. And conveniently, we're at bottom lane already.
Yep. Oh, there's also an engage going on. I'll keep you posted. Vi and Kassadin are chasing Lissandra, who has flashed over a wall and away.
And then Wukong goes in on... Ow. All of the early level action.
Yep, they're playing some very aggressive game. Both teams are hoping that they can get it away. They can put it away early game before any scaling and Excelsior-ish, I don't know what to call it, but late gaming can go on. As you know, we have a couple of late game beasts on both teams.
We have no hyper carries. Well, true hyper carries.
You're right. We do not have the Vayne style hyper carries or the Nasus late game champions.
Yes, but we have no Tristanas, no Twitches, no Kog'Maws, no Vayne.
We do, however, have a Jinx on one side who has a very strong mid game and a reasonably strong late game, and we have Kassadin who's just strong after level 6. And Lissandra, who has actually a very surprisingly strong late game because of the way her abilities work.
Yes, once she starts getting to the 4 item-ish range, she can start melting people. So let's go back to direct camera. At least I'm going to. I do apologize to anyone watching. This is, unfortunately, my first time cameramanning.
Don't worry, we'll hold it against you eternally, and then your soul will be forfeit upon completion.
So I do apologize for when I miss things and any accidental abrupt jumps as I click on the map. I'm going to try to avoid putting my cursor over the map.
It's okay. I think they'll get over it.
I hope so.
As you may notice here, we can look down at bot lane again. So far, nothing huge going on. We have shields and shields and shields for bot lane. Oh my! There was a very nice little hit against Jinx. Jinx is, as you can tell, you might see, is already at low mana, and it does not have any mana pots. I don't believe she bought.
No, she only has the Doran Blade left, and she already used her health pot.
Yeah. Let's see. Karma has no pots as well. She has her ancient coin. She has so far looted 76 gold from. And we just saw a pot go off on Lissandra. She's going to try to keep her health up. Oh, and there we go. And that might be. Yeah, that's first blood. Kassadin level 6 is very brutal, and I do not believe they're going to get him. Nope. Chrono's going to stay mid and just keep farming.
I'm actually going to rewind for the sake of the viewers, so we can see that kill mid.
Can you tell me the time so I can follow along?
6:32 is where we are.
Okay.
And nice, easy, efficient kill. Jump back. So we're back at normal times.
6:53, 6:55ish.
7:10.
Okay, I'll just scroll all the way forward. That's the one downside of having 2 different spectators.
Yes.
I will just... Yeah.
But this way we don't have one of us at the 3-minute, 2-second delay that comes with watching the stream.
Absolutely.
Let's see. And blue is being passed to both mid laners.
Yep.
Pretty standard. The wet noodle fight is still going pretty...
Now, you may notice that Sivir is both low on health and mana. There's his spell shield up.
Spell shield costs nothing, though.
That is true. You are correct on that. But both ADCs are down to only their Doran's Blades. We can see Jinx is currently about 16, 17 up in CS, which is not huge, but can make a difference early game.
But Sivir tends to be able to make it up again late game. And Jinx is going to start having a harder time harassing because Sivir does have her spell shield, which can block Zap, which is...
I believe we have a dual recall bot. Yep, both bot lanes from red are recalling, as is Vlad top. He is...
but Jinx got caught. And
Yeah,
there are the jumpers.
that's not going to be a kill, though. I believe... Yep, no, Trundle manages to do it, but I do believe she's going to be able to escape upon that help. You know, it would be ridiculous if they were to get her. No.
Nope. She got away.
Trundle gets away, too.
With...
Costs Jinx a flash.
300 health as I'm killing a few minions.
Now Jinx has just bought a BF sword. Am I allowed to swear on the stream?
I don't know. It's the best friend sword.
Yeah, big friendly sword. That's definitely what the F stands for. I really want to swear. I guess I'll find out. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume we don't care.
Oh, we got something mid.
Lissandra. And
Lissandra flashes, but so does
Lissandra uses
Vi. And that's...
And then her own flash, and then maybe that's double kill? No, I think...
Trundle has one.
Yeah. Oh, no, and he flashes away, but Sivir mops up the Cassidy. That gives Trundle both blue and red, as Lissandra passed her blue to Vi, died, and Vi had...
So I'd like to point out the vision on the map. We have 2 wards for blue, but we have...
Red has a lot of vision up.
Yes. In actually some pretty interesting places. They have their own bush on the other side of red. To try to see any evades. They have one
both
back here.
Bot river bushes, their red bush, and the enemy in blue's primary mid bush for the left side.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And we have a pink ward when it went down. That was not caught, surprisingly.
We have a turret exchange. Bot turret goes down for blue. Mid turret goes down for red.
Yes, and then we have
Vi. Oh, it looks like Cassidy's gonna burst over. Yep.
So 4 bottom.
4v3, and it's a lot of CC.
Trundle's coming down,
in.
though.
I think he might get caught out. Yeah,
yes.
He's gonna go after red. Nope, they're going after dragon.
So
they did not see him or decided he wasn't worth it.
So we do have a sweeper now. We did see Leona build a sweeper.
That's an interesting choice. As you can tell, it is not up yet.
Has slain the dragon.
Yes.
There's red team's dragon. That brings them up to it's about 2.6k gold advantage.
Yes. And so surprisingly enough, we have Wukong is actually down a level. He is almost to level 9 finally.
Silly monkey.
And if I can click on Vlad. Vlad is already halfway to level 10. Wukong is down about 22 CS, and it's gonna start showing because Vlad will scale much better than Wukong with his passive.
Yep. And as you can already tell, Vlad is just absorbing health. Vlad is just not phased.
3-man gang, well, 2-man gang. Don't include the Wukong.
They're not going to get him. There's a blood pool.
Oh!
Sonic pops her ult, freezes him. And Vi is deciding that it's not worth it.
Probably a good idea.
Probably good call. I don't. Oh, she's just going to stand there. I don't know if she's going to engage. But they have the creep wave. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on. Oh, bot is still the wet limp noodle fight.
Yes, it's surprisingly went to it. So we have difference in items is kind of interesting. So we have 1 kill on Silver. She's still down in CS, so she only has the Vamp Scepter
Red team's turret has been
and then 2 Dorans versus the BF and 2 Dorans. And actually, let's check out gold. So Jinx is actually still up on gold, even though Sivir got the kill.
Because of that fairly sizable difference in CS.
Yes, and not to mention, you have to remember that Leona, that 13 CS is most likely all procs of the Targon Brace.
And we had a kill top with Vi charging in, breaking Wukong's armor, and killing him under turret.
Yes, I'm in directed camera at the moment, so
thank you.
People are seeing them all as we talk about items.
Got it.
So Wukong is down 700.
I just want to point out that we have a failed ward placement in the red. Down at blue's red. Red Leona has placed a ward outside the bush by accident.
Oh, no, it looks like it's just barely in the bush.
Is it really?
I don't know.
You are correct. It's the new the gong. I can't tell. They're so hard.
Let's see.
Lunar Festival. A lot of red vision up right now. Actually, if you look, it's quite interesting. The blue vision is almost the mirror opposite of the red vision. Blue has top lane up in their area, and red just is dominating vision down in bot lane.
Yes. They have quite a few wards. Bot lane is still kind of surprisingly top lane-ish, in that it's a wet noodle fight. Nothing really happens until jungles or...
It's a monkey versus a vampire. It's Curious George goes to the vampire doctor.
So Curious George versus Nosferatu?
Yeah, I guess.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it too. We got a Karma Drain going on, and nope. They're gonna go... and Kassadin coming in from the side. This has turned into a very rough time for blue team, for WinLane.
Interestingly enough, though, Kassadin does only have the Rod of Ages, and no penetration.
You see a stun on Sandra, and they're gonna stick around for something. I would have only sent 2 and sent 1 after Karma, but nope. Oh, and Karma sticks around close enough for...
And surprisingly, the teleport does go through.
I would have canceled that, but
I would have as well.
now a 4v1. He's going to target the Leona. No, he's just going to try to delay them as long as possible. Looks like he's not going to get the buy kill.
He does get the Leona kill.
Oh,
and the buy
kill. And maybe... Yeah, indeed, sets up the kill on the Kassadin. So that actually was very well played by Wukong.
That was.
What a curious
1 for 3. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, considering the team had been 4 for 1 before.
Yes, and this top lane turret has, let's see, has 902 health left. Vlad is putting a lot of pressure on that.
Well, Vlad's flat.
He is a slow push here, unfortunately, because he does only
has almost
7 pieces. So we are actually, blue side is still winning in turrets, but they're down 4,000 gold.
You may realize this, but Vlad is a mana-less AP champion. Just let that sink in for a moment.
Yes. Should we mention his passive?
I think we should mention his passive.
So Vlad's passive, for those that don't know, is for every point of health he gets ability power, and for every point of ability power he gets health. Actually, if we...
It doesn't stack with itself, so you can't
yes. So if we click on it, he currently has 4.5 bonus ability power and 137 bonus health.
Which brings him up to a very, very comfortable, considering that he's not really a tank, 1653 health and a 102 AP, which means that he will probably outscale a lot in terms of raw damage and sustain in for the mid game.
We just saw a pink ward get killed.
And there we have mid. I have to say, Lissandra has been very solid on her ult. Yeah. Either ulting herself or ulting the enemy team. She's had some very good placement. Nope, Vladimir's going to stay top, try to kill the pink. He does it.
Yep. And we get a little bit of a back and forth there. I have to say, I actually think that blue side came off better in that engage.
Yeah, I do believe so too. They pushed him back, and I believe they're going to take Dragon. No, they're not going to go after Dragon. They're going to set up Trundle with his red, probably a smart move. Lissandra's going to get some stats.
Nope, they're going to pass it off.
Yep. So Sivir now has both blue and red. That's Rexican. He's not a Mexican.
Yes. I would assume so.
I'm going to go ask in the Facebook chat if I'm allowed to swear.
Okay.
Kiddies, if you don't know at home, I have the mouth of a sailor. Oh, looks like Lissandra's going to try for Dragon. That's not going to be a good idea. We have the entire team with the exception of Vlad.
Oh,
that was
a perfectly timed silence, actually. So, for those that haven't noticed yet, that little orb that Kassadin throws out is a silence, which means you can't cast your spells. And Lissandra's claw thingy, I don't remember the exact ability name, she can teleport to it, but if she's silenced, she can't cast it a second time to teleport to the hand.
So that was a very well-placed silence there. Oh, top lane we have more just general limp noodle fights.
Yep.
Wukong
Top
is
lane
just...
is generally.
It's not a
Imagine the
limp.
pool
It's
noodles.
usually a slug.
Yes. Imagine those
we
pool
have-
noodles. It's like two people
Blue
hitting each
team's
other with
turret
that.
has been destroyed.
Well, we have a kill and a turret, and so that's a pretty solid engage for red team. They're going to turn around and go. Probably a smart move. We have people with full health. Kassadin's at reasonably high mana, so they probably could have escaped there. Oh, yep, there we go. I believe that's an issue. Nope. Leona goes right after the up.
Up.
Yep. Loses. They get the Wukong, but lose Sivir. No, not Sivir.
They only get the 1-for-1.
Leona. It's a solid 1-for-1 though. Sandra to go back. She's gonna have to heal up, despite the fact of being almost full mana. We noticed she has built a theme on Holy Grail right now, which means she has some very impressive magic resist for this. In fact, she looks like she's building more magic resist, but she's only at 47 armor.
And that could be a difficulty with Jinx.
We do have a Jinx here, but it might be the smart idea, as we have both Kassadin and Vlad, who can deal a lot of damage in a reasonably short period of time.
Well, yes, but this is a split push Vlad. He does have the 2 utility summoners.
True.
So let's check out gold again.
We have here what is now approaching a 5,500-ish. Well, not, it's now 5,700 gold difference.
So, surprising numbers are actually mid lane. So Kassadin has 7,400, while
Coming off
Lissandra
his-
doesn't even have 5,000 yet.
That's
She just hit it.
Lissandra only has 1 kill, while Kassadin has six of the 12 kills for red team. Now, if you do notice, there is a single tower advantage in favor of blue.
Yes, but towers are only about 1,000 gold globally, while kills are varying amounts.
We can see red starting to move in. If I was Wukong, I would not engage here if I was the 3 of them. We can see the Karma move, Karma support right there. Vlad's gonna stay top. Oh no, here he comes. We could have our first 5v5 engage of the game.
We could. We see a war die.
Lissandra's gonna try to make Leona pay for that, but no. It looks like Blue's gonna slowly retreat back to tower. Vi's
seems to
gonna
be taking-
Vi's going after her own red. Looks like Kassadin and Vlad are gonna go push top. Trundle's gonna try to stop them. And we have 3 blue versus 2 red mid. Oh no, the 2 red are just walking around. Huh.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
so observation to make is the gold lead is actually so powerful on the side of red. The support, who they don't get as much gold generally, they get more gold now.
And we just see Trundle getting ganked.
So,
Excuse me if I know. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have been asked not to swear.
okay. But yeah, so the support, Leona, is actually only about 100 gold lower than the gold of the mid laner on blue.
Oh, we
Blue
do
team's
see
turret has
some
been
pretty
destroyed.
impressive. Overall, 2 for 2, but a loss of tower.
Yes,
So
but they did blow several ultimates
Yep.
on both sides,
Yeah,
actually.
well, actually, I believe all 3 champions who are up on both sides blew their ults.
No, Leona is currently the only person who has their ultimate in the game, except for Kassadin, whose ultimate is on an 8-second
Sorry.
cooldown.
My apologies.
It happens. We see the ward die. Nope.
Thought I saw a solar flare there.
There was a lot going on. So, bunch of backs, Trundle pushing bottom. We have Napkin, Robot, Jellyfish. Oh, no, looks like Wukong is gonna go. Just north.
So yes, in case you didn't hear, I have been asked to keep my sailor jargon to a minimum, so I'm going to hold to that. So fill in the blanks. Occasionally. Oh, that is a huge chunk right there. Let's look at Kassadin's AP. He's up to 243 AP with a Zonius.
Yes.
Looks like he's moving into probably a Rabadon's next.
Most likely. That or a Void Staff would probably be the best thing for him to make right
I would say at this point, just in terms of gold efficiency, that Void Staff might do more for him just because of that nice magic penetration.
Yes. Oh.
Penetration.
So that's a 2 for 0. Actually, Wukong does go down in the end.
And Leona backs.
She survived. Trundle, I don't think you should be there.
Trundle walking into attempting to see if he can pop all 3 of the chain chomp.
Unfortunately, they cannot.
He can only proc 1.
Red side with their timer on the dragon, just standing there. Oh, started.
I don't think Jinx can go down. And they managed to make it so that Sivir gets the kill too.
Yes, they did give it
However,
away.
this expands to a 9,300 gold gap with equal towers.
So interestingly enough, we have 3 sweepers in the game, but only 1 upgraded trinket total, and that's the sweeping lens on Trundle.
This also grants invisible unit detection. I am not sure why they went upgrade once, since there are no invisible champions.
It could just be they want the added ward sweeping.
The time bonus, yeah, it could be useful, but there is no Teemo. The saddest thing that ever happened to me at the end of Season 3 was the loss of the wonderful Oracle's Elixir.
Yes.
You see, also the fact that pick boards are no longer... Whenever I used to see a Teemo or an Evelynn in lane, I would just park a pink board in the middle of the lane and just keep hitting.
I personally actually like to put a pink ward in the bush right here that I'm highlighting on stream. It's the one right between dragon and mid lane.
Yep.
That little circle bush.
Oh, and we see a tower go down. Jinx
Yes.
is ridiculously fast with her auto attacks now.
So it looks like Sivir is actually going towards the Triforce.
Interesting build choice.
Well, Jinx has got Home Guard upgrade and a Static Shiv.
You know, I might not have gotten Home Guard if I was Jinx. I probably would have gone with Furor.
Yes,
As
Furor is wonderful.
They are very much pushed. It does not look like they're going to be needing Home Guard anytime soon.
Just want to get back to lane faster, but
she's not running teleport, so it's not like you can do the Home Guard teleport combo. For those of you who aren't aware, Home Guard teleport is something favored much by, for example, Ganktheon, the gank version of Pantheon, in which you teleport to a ward while Home Guard is active, and then with the Home Guard bonus, run in and just decimate people. If you so choose, you may also pop the ghost that Ganktheon always carries. It looks like Jinx Flash is coming back up, which will be nice for her. And Vi's Flash is actually coming back up as well.
And that's Lissandra. She got evaporated. And another one bites the dust.
It's really hard to... Vi has fairly impressive quick power at most tiers times of the game. And Kassadin, just after level 6, is very hard.
And Kassadin, is he going to get the next kill? Oh, they give it to Jinx.
And we have Vladimir here. Vladin out.
So we only have 3 Home Guard upgrades now on the side of blue. And it seems red is rotating. He's going to take down bottom turret.
I think they're going to get...
And evaporated.
3 for none. Wow, but does this save the turret? Nope, does not even save the turret. That's just a rough thing. And oh wow, that zap does a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Now, I don't know. But I would not want to be a Curious George right now with that amount of damage. Nick, are you there?
Yes.
We lost Nick for a minute. Let's moment of silence for our fallen brother.
Silence done.
All right, good. So, that, by the way, that happened to be about the time of a Kassadin silence. So can you imagine just not doing any abilities for that period of time? That's pretty rough, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you guys tune in, I don't know if it's being cast, but on Sunday we'll be playing our game with the the Flings of Legends, and I will be playing No Stance Udyr, perhaps.
Yes, that might happen.
That might happen. No Stance
Or
Udyr.
Jungle Sona.
Oh yeah, jungle, or just Heimerdingers everywhere.
Yes. All TP team, TP revive.
TP revive for maximum damage.
Yes. As a Zillion Yorick Mordekaiser comp.
Oh yeah, yep. Just the undead.
I don't know if we're going to have our game officially streamed
I do so.
here, but we will. Flings of Legends, so slight. Still off topic as we.
Oh, I'm immensely ADD. Trundle is leaving, by the way, now. He starts his red, but leaves. I think he's spooked. They're gonna go after,
That's a Kassadin.
Yep, Kassadin
He did
just
go
takes
for the
out
Void Staff.
half.
Now he's probably getting either. I feel he's going to get the DFG, but he could be getting the Rabadons.
I would not go for Deathfire. Deathfire Grasp loses a lot of its gold efficiency towards late game.
Yes, but I don't think they're going to let it go that long. I feel he'd want the... Personally, I'd want the DFG just for... Try to go for an ace or something and either push down middle or take Baron.
Well, I suspect we'll find out soon, as Kassadin is at 764, and we can see with his next purchase which way he's going.
Yes, we can. He's going to wait till he's around 900 backing, though, so that way he can get...
Either the Blasting Rod...
Or the
Tome.
Yes. Blue Steel. That's pretty standard at this point.
Oh, they give it to Vi instead of Kassadin.
Interesting.
I don't know if that was a mistake or not. Looks like they're scouting out Baron a little bit. I suspect this. Nope, looks like they're not.
Baron.
They're just gonna go for Baron. They're not even gonna bother with the horde.
Nope.
And Blue is moving in to attempt to intercept, but there's so many wards in between them. Baron and Red's gonna turn around.
They peel off Baron. So I guess Blue was successful in stopping Baron.
Yep. But I suspect the Trundle is too far back to survive. Nope, with a Sivir move boost and a Karma boost, they all escape, and there's a 5-man clump around the inhibitor, which has now respawned. Not for long.
Nope, that... Oh, nope, they don't attack it, they decide to go for the kills. Oh.
I just... explosions. I'm just gonna narrate this. Explosion!
Yes. Oh, but Kassadin does get shut down.
Explosion.
Leona is low, but it's just the Sivir.
I think Leona's going to stick around because Leona does still have stun abilities, and it's amazing. This I believe this is game actually.
And
Shut down.
Oh,
No, it is still game. The inhibitor, the Nexus is almost gone. Once again, we got
be a little bit
everyone.
slower.
Oh, and if just at the end, almost got that Leona kill, but invulnerable. Oh, that's how it crumbles. That was a really good game. I believe the raw CC of TeamDZT just pushed through it.
Yep. So gold totals overall. Yeah, Leona had more golds than all but one person on the team, and that was Sivir.
And in case you're wondering, there will be a recording. You can talk to the GDC to find out if you want to see it.
Yes. And with that, I'm Nicholas Sitar, also known as maglevtrain.
Chuck Wentzell, if it's clever. And that was something.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll see you again for more games.
Yep, hopefully. It was a lot of fun. Both teams seem to have a good time with it.